Guess where we're headed? Almost there. First After Work Adventure 2022. Check this out. Beautiful. First few days of spring. Made it just in time. Couldn't even do it last year. Let me show you how anxious I am to get out. Hold on. I'm going to change shirts while I'm driving. No. Why do the cops have to be right next to me when I don't have a shirt on? Oh man, I'm doing 43 miles an hour. Only us. Only us. Dang. People are going to think I'm crazy. Of course I know I can't wait. I can't wait. We sat behind that trailer, that camper, for like 33 minutes at the gate. You talk about a different kind of pointless. There's all these bike riders and stuff. I don't want to be caught putting a shirt on over my head, driving next to some bicyclist. Let me go ahead and do this thing. Reference picture. This place is jam-packed, but you can't blame them. I mean, check this out. Dang. Welcome to spring 2022. This is not going to be a time-lapse session. I don't need to do that today. Sun's getting kind of low. after 7, we have about an hour before dark. I think there's somebody behind me. I had the fat jacket on. Last time I'm going to have to wear it this year. Well, not this year, until it gets warmer. Look at that. It feels good to get out after work for a change. First time I'm able to do this thing. Let's hope I can do it many times. After work, that is. But there is a slight issue that I thought about when it comes to that. It has to do with the money. The overtime from work. How am I going to make extra money to support the hobbies? Somebody's coming. Hold on. I'm walking kind of funny. Why am I walking kind of funny? Well, it seems like I have 20 pounds of triangles in all my pockets and it's pulling down the pants. I'm embarrassed. I'm deeply embarrassed. I'm having to hold them up. All right, here's the story. After I got out of the vehicle, I just was about to shut the door, unlock the doors, until I realized that I should have added a lot of triangles to the pocket, donate to the mountain. Because all those EVPs I keep getting, like the most recent one, from one of my most recent videos that I just finished when I was cleaning up the DaVinci Studio. And I was talking about the last bag of triangles that I totally forgot about that was in my closet in the studio. And someone said, Metatron, bring me all the triangles. God said, you're bad. God said you were bad. So that's why I couldn't wait to come out here today to try to bring back what I had in the vehicle, which was 2 grocery bags full of triangles. Man, look how fat they're sticking out though. There's one. There's the other. And then 2 pockets in the jacket. That's why I got the heavy jacket on. Look at that thing. It looks like February at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, not February. It looks like December 4:43. No, 3:33, my bad. I can't get my times right. So, needless to say, the second I got out of the vehicle and started loading the triangles in the pockets, I took 5 steps away from the vehicle. The pants dropped down to the knees. You talk about embarrassing. There were 2 women walking on the sidewalk. I don't know if they saw me or not, but it pulled the pants down. So I just, I lifted them back up real quickly. And to make it look like I wasn't trying to do anything shady, I just held on to them. Not making it look like, because I can't time. I mean, I can time, I just can't, hold them up in time at the same time, because the second I let go, they drop down. Dang, what the heck did I get myself into? I'm trying to get up on the mountain. Got a few questions to ask when it comes to the triangles. I want to see if I can drop them off in one single location without getting in trouble with God, of course, the Almighty. Dang, look at that, beautiful. I don't know if I have to take them to the trees of life or not. I'm at the junction. Let me go ahead and tie the pants up real quick so they don't fall down anymore. Gotta make sure nobody's coming. All right, that'll work. Good to go. Check it out. Look how fast we're moving now. Man, look at that. I'm looking at the green buds all over the place. The makeup is moving. The makeup is coming back on. I told God in the past, don't worry about a thing. There's a lot of things to think about in 2022. A lot of things, really, that stem towards the future. And the future is now. I'm trying to put the puzzle pieces back together again. When it comes to the videos, the audio and stuff. Within my videos, the frequencies in the videos. All those times when someone said they're dying, they look hideous, they look terrible. Come help me. And then the one, of course, that says, respect dying earth. Waited all winter for this. Can't wait to see more of it. The yellow powder. Of course, you've been here many times with me. If I got out of here early enough, I'll go to the gym too, till like 10 o'clock. It's not like it's going to be getting dark at 8:30 or 8:45, like it would be in June and July. It's still going to be getting dark about 7:45. Well, the typical sunset. Wasn't ever able to make it out like this last year. I was working too much. Dang, someone's on our side. Someone up there. That's where I have to cut across. Yeah, but I told you about that idea about it. If I leave work at my normal time, that cuts into my hours, which means I can't work the overtime to get the money. And prices for everything are sky high. Gas is $4 a gallon. Groceries are sky high. I'm paying $8 for a bag of trail mix at Kroger. That's what I live off of during the day. I try to stretch a bag of Kroger brand trail mix for $8. I try to stretch it out. I try to stretch it out 3 days. And then it's so terrible. I can't believe I'm talking about this though. I can't believe I'm here now in 2022 talking about this kind of stuff. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's a terrible thing to talk about, really, because this is something I didn't want to talk about. I mean, there are days that I got to make a decision. The days I have to get gas are the days I don't eat. And you know exactly what I mean by that. Dang, people. I guess there's a reason why I got the fat jacket on. They're probably trying to tell me I should have brought the gallon of water, the jug of water with me on the mountain. Is that another side profile? Right there, look at that. Is that the eye? Is that the forehead? Trace the lines. That's the eye socket. That's the nose. Is that the mouth? Open? Is that an open mouth? Is that the bottom of the lips? The jaw? Or are they saying something? Are they screaming? Don't tell me I just saw another one. Let me take a reference picture real quick. Trace it later. How do I see these now? It's like they're singing. I wonder if they're going to talk. I mean, not talk, but I wonder if they're going to be singing since their mouth is open so wide. Dang, look at that. Flowers out, everything. There's the guy right there. I don't know if they're taking pictures or not. I know I will be if I had the right camera. I mean, look at that. I know you're going to laugh at what I'm about to say. You always laugh at everything I say. But you have a right to. Man, the pollen's everywhere out here. Perfect. Last time I made it out this early was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. March 20th. I think it was like 2019 or something. Try to make a adventurous trip to the mountain. Sentimental purposes. No time lapse, nothing like that. I just wanted to come out to experience the first day of spring. Sandals on. Cool. Don't step on the lichen moss. Some people say lichen, some people say lichen moss. Look at that spring scene. Buds have been popping hardcore. Yeah, that green's been popping real nicely for the past few days. I was getting a little bit worried there for a minute. I was. About how late of a start they got. Shut your mouth. Well, the reason I say shut your mouth is because it sounds like I'm talking sports lingo. Trying to tell me that Braves are going to have a late start. Let's hope that's not going to be the case. And I don't mean late start as the season starts. Somebody's smoking the good stuff out here. My radar's picking up on it. Yeah, but I'm not saying that the Braves are going to have a late start as far as the season goes. As far as starting their games later in the season, I'm talking about like losing quite a bit in the beginning before they catch on and catch up. Heck, you know what? It was like that last year, 2021. And it took them till August to see the truth of what was unfolding. Weird. Extremely weird. Same freaking steps every time. How? I'm not even paying attention. I end up in the same places every single time. The same routes. It's almost like it's not even my own control. They're in control. Like they told me in one of my videos, nature owns you. I don't know if they were just talking about me in general, or if they were talking about the human race. Like they were talking to me as a human being, but not an individual. What if they were? That's what I believe right there. I think they were talking to me as a human being, as a species. Like think about how you feel about other species out there that are not human. You see ants as ants. You might see 1 million of them crawling on your kitchen counter during the hot August weather, looking for water. You want to kill them. And you always say ants. You don't see them as individuals. Half of them can be good, innocent. Half of them can be evil. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. Because deep down inside, I think that the insects and stuff, all the species, everything I hear that is not human, I believe in a way that they are meant to maintain what needs to be maintained out here. They're the helpers. Look at all the pollen right there. Looks like I don't know, desert. Yeah, but think about it like that though. Imagine how they look at you, how they see you. I wonder if the insects and stuff out there see us as God, you know? They just see these large things that are going all over the place, that are able to move things around, do things, take out their entire civilizations. I'm talking about like ant hills, beehives, hornet's nest, beaver dams. I wonder how they view us. But that's, I don't know. I've been studying this for years though. Our relationship to nature. Everything out here fears us. Excuse us. Whoa, hold on. Dang, look at that. The effect of the pollen on the granite. It's the pine pollen is what it is. It's really thick this time of year. One of my favorite things I love doing is sitting out late at night after dark. Late March all the way through about the first couple weeks of April, where there's a lot of pine trees and behind shopping centers and stuff. Wherever there's a lot of pine trees sitting around streetlights and stuff, and you just watch the dust, the pollen late at night as it blows through the air, the thick dust. You talk about a different kind of experience. I know it's so simple, extremely simple. It feels good not to have to run up here real quick to set up for the time lapse. Although I got to bring your attention, I got to come back for May, July, and August. Yeah, I had to add August and July. I had to add it back to the list. Because those angles are terribly crooked. In my eyes, that is. Well, that's new. Dang. Nice without the radio tower. Great. Nice without my head in it also. Crap. I'm probably still in the image. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I got to spend a good portion of this year trying to find answers. I know I never believed in this type of stuff before. But this life of mine is different. It is, thanks to today's technologies, have given us a different opportunity to find truth. I told him out here though. It's like, don't ever say that you're dying. Don't say that you're dying. Don't say that you're ugly. Don't say that you look hideous. Don't say that you look terrible. if that was the Almighty that was saying those things. If it was the Almighty saying those things about themselves, I wish all of us would be right there to pick them up. All of them. To make sure that they live and not die. Respect dying earth. If this was a place to pray that it never dies, this will definitely be a good place to start. Oh, crap. Look what someone did to the mountain. You can see it a mile away. You talk about trying to throw somebody under the bus. And I'm not a fan of this. I'm not going to show that though. I'm not going to show it. It wasn't there last time I was here. I can't show it. I can't show it. That's got to be a name. That's got to be somebody's name. Angel. Not my doing. That's got to be somebody's name. Definitely got to be somebody's name. Definitely wasn't here last time. I guarantee you, whoever did that took them a long time. Who knows the scale of it compared to where we're standing? I see a few other new ones. JH squared? I know I'm covering my head up because of wind. And I see a turquoise one to the right. I'm headed down to the angel tree to drop off every triangle. Time to lighten the load considerably. The geese are down there having a good old time. You don't mind it if I have a good time, do you? I got a crazy load of triangles to donate back. I'm sorry. God said I was bad. EVP of a lifetime for real. I didn't know I was being bad though. I didn't know you weren't supposed to collect the triangles. Please help me with this. Can I drop off every one of my triangles I collected to one single spot? Would God like that? You gotta tell me something, come on now. I'm the only one that knows the frequency. I'll drop off what I have in the pockets. I have an idea I'm supposed to drop off the rest of them. 2 giant trees of life. All over the place. Is that what they want me to do? Do they want me to drop them off at the giant trees of life? Why do people have to start screaming the second I start talking like that? And there's another face profile that I found about 3 months ago, right behind the setup spot for the time lapses. I'm trying to make my way up there so I can show it to you. What does God want me to do with the triangles? Besides bringing it back to them, all of them. I don't have a problem with that at all. I just collected them because they're perfect and I know the true meaning of them. What's going to happen when I take them all back? Will you cut down on the noise levels in heaven? I'm talking about the human noise levels. Like that. Got about 30 pounds of triangles. I'll never get an answer with that going on over there. Never will. Why don't you tell them to pipe down by plugging up their pipes? What am I supposed to do with all the triangles, though? Besides give them back. I've gone to a few places and they said thank you when I was tossing them back. I pray that this is going to be one of those places. Dang, do I ever have a load to drop off? Came from all over the place. I guess this is going to be a good start. If I have to drop off my entire collection to different trees of life, the largest trees I've ever found, is that what they want? I don't know. That's the biggest question I have at the moment. That's the biggest dilemma right now I'm working at. I'm trying to figure out. some of the better ones in my collection are in my pockets right now at the moment. Hold on, I got my vehicle keys. You guys crazy. Tell God not to worry. I'll bring them back to triangles, every last one of them. Every last one of them. I promised them I'll bring them back. Even the largest ones and the most perfect ones. At least I'll know exactly where they are. Even though they're not my own collection. They're not in my possession. I'll know exactly where they are. Let me clean out the pockets. Every last one out of my pockets. But definitely not every last one that I've collected. I gotta figure out a way to bring them all back somewhere. I have an idea. I do. Is God gonna be happy when I bring back all of their triangles? Will they feel better when I bring them all back? Bring me all the triangles. I don't want to be bad. I never was bad. And I didn't know that we weren't supposed to collect the triangles. I know that they belong to God. But I just felt that it wouldn't hurt to take a few of them. I know I have a few hundred in my collection. I know I do. But that's what I believe about scale. The size of them. The size of their collection versus what I collected. I kind of knew I was doing wrong in the beginning when I picked up the first one. I apologize about that, I really do. I apologize deeply for taking all the triangles. But the skill of it, though, it doesn't make any sense to me. How can just a few hundred perfect triangles? That doesn't even make a big dent in what exists in the universe. It doesn't even make the slightest difference. Even on this planet, this heaven. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe God needs them, every last one of them. Will God forgive me? Will God forgive me for taking the triangles? I pray that they do. Let's just pray that our lives get better. That my life gets better also. After I deliver him back. Thanks for telling me the truth. Thanks for telling me what I did wrong. I almost in a way. Being human is not easy. We all make mistakes. But taking the almighty triangles that belong to the Almighty, the powers that be, is definitely a no-no. And that I did not know. Looking for it. It's almost like you can only see that one perfect perspective. Dang it. The lighting's got to be right. Oh, I'll never see it. Yes, this has got to be it. I'll never forget the perfect triangle sitting right next to it. I don't know if that's it or not. I thought it was facing the opposite direction. Another side profile. I think this is it right here. There's the forehead. There's the eye socket. Bridge of the nose. Mouth. Chin. Couldn't take reference pictures last time because it was too dark. Surrounded by triangles. There's one. They're a little bit broken though. There's two more. There's another one. is weird. It's like you don't see it unless you get lined up perfectly. Yeah, it's the eyebrow. It's the hair, the eyebrow, the eye socket, the nose, mouth, chin. How do I see this kind of stuff? Had to lay off, not making, but I had to lay off watching some of my videos. Well, the most recent ones. Because I was seeing them every single frame. Every step I took. In every video I made. Over the course of the last 3 or 4 months. Hundreds of times. In one single video. Literally hundreds of times. And I had to just turn my head to the side as I was listening to the audio. Because I know they're endless out here. They're endless. Wonder how many more I'm going to spot on Mount when I come back this weekend. Probably just one day. Gotta pay close attention to that sign that they let me see last weekend. The one that said, pay more attention to things that are most important. Or something like that. It was like a billboard that I saw 3 times on one single trip. Pay close attention to things that are most important. And I know exactly what's most important. And that's life itself. We're going to have a perfect time this weekend. Come out here just looking around. Try to get some miles in. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, why don't you just go ahead and try to do this 16 times up the mountain? Guys are crazy. But I think you have a good idea in that. I don't know if I'll try it or not. It definitely will be within the next month or so. I got to get ready for it though. Quite the challenge indeed. But I was just thinking about something a couple days ago. When it came to one of those magical, monumental EVPs out here in heaven. And the Almighty said to me that they wanted my life. They wanted my life. I thought about this the other day. What if they want my life in a different way? Not for me to die per se. But if they're the ones that say that they are dying, if they're the ones that say that they are dying, and the other ones out here that try to keep them going, tell me personally to relay the message to you, to respect dying earth. We're definitely going to have to go backwards on that one and help it live, not kill them. But what if they didn't mean that they wanted me to die? What if they meant something more powerful? What if they meant that they wanted my life in a different way? Like, what did your grandparents tell you when you were a kid? When you're always running around, acting all crazy, with all your energy. I wish I had the energy you have. What if they meant that? What if they meant that they wanted my life in a way that they wanted my energy? That they wanted the life inside of me, but not for me to die. They're the ones who need to go forward. They're the ones who need to keep living. They're the ones who are always living. But we're the ones that are killing them. I got to think more about that. If that's the case, they can have my life. For real though. But how am I going to give them life? They want my life. But maybe not to die. Because if I were to die, what life would they have? Also, there was another thing that I was thinking about the other day. When I first started picking up the triangles and taking them, because they were perfect, just wanted a few of them, and it just escalated into something else. And when I was asking them about them, after I started getting EVPs about taking them and figuring out that I was doing something wrong, and I said, what are the triangles for? Why do I keep taking them? Someone said it was payment. Someone said it was payment. But if it was bad for me to take the triangles in the first place, and God wants them back, God said that I was bad for taking the triangles. I wonder if the one that said that they were payment, trying to get me to take them, I wonder if that was Satan. Huh. What if that was Satan? Telling me to take the triangles because they were payment. Because they knew I was looking for the treasure. I'll have to do more writings on that kind of stuff later, when I actually have the time. Definitely got to talk about that more. Dang, I see everything. They always stop me to look at things, and it's out of my control. It's almost as if I'm under their control. That's what worries me most. Not in a bad way, but a spiritual way. How can my eyes catch on so easily, though? So easy to see. So easy to hear. But who's the one that gave me the gift? For taking down the devil. Who's the one that gave me the gift for taking down the devil? Who was the one who gave me the gift for fighting death to live? That's what I want to know. Who's the one that flashed their eyes in front of my eyes after they paralyzed me? Dang. Beautiful pollen in the water. Man. Oops, don't slip. I definitely would want to know that entity for real, though. If they say it was... What am I talking about? Who was the one that gave me the gift to see and hear? Who's the one that gave me the gifts of all for taking the devil down? I don't know any of this. I don't. I talk about it in my videos, but I haven't really done an EVP session to try to figure it out. Who's the one that gave me the gift? Because I fought death. I fought hate. I fought to live. Exactly what God is trying to do. What if it was God that gave me that? What if I did see the eyes of God? Instead of just one, I saw two of them. And all they did was blink once. And that's when it all started. They blinked one time. It was a dream in which I was awake and sleeping at the same time. It's almost like they paralyzed me for that one single moment. And bam, they just appeared in front of me. I had to tell you the story later. You'll never believe it. One of the greatest treasures of all is when you tell a story that's unbelievable. A story that no one can ever believe is the easiest way to hide a treasure. And I know that for a fact. 3% left on the battery. Guess what I just came across? I don't know what happened out here, but somebody broke some kind of vase or something. It's all over the place out here. I can't run a flashlight because there's no power on it. They just broke it recently. There's shards all over the place. I can't tell what it is, though. It's not a Native American pot. It's not. It's brand new. It's that cheap plaster stuff. Let me go ahead and collect what I can. It's all over the place out here. Another puzzle. Why the heck are they making me collect this? Why the heck are they going to run me into this now? I can't even see. What the heck? That was messed up like crazy. Last thing they run me into on the mountain is a bunch of shattered puzzle pieces. You guys crazy out here. I think it's part of some kind of animal, some kind of plaster animal. You'll see it later at the studio. I can't spend months trying to track down puzzle pieces, though. I know it's completely incomplete. I know it is. Judging by the pieces I was just lucky enough to see in the dark. Don't ask me how I could see the pieces in the dark. Maybe it's training for me to spot Native American pottery later. Spot the Native American pottery later. Because I've seen it in the dark. Unbelievable. But I could see the design on it. Resembles some kind of animal, but there's no head or anything like that. What the heck did they do to me out here? But the strangest thing is that it filled up every single pocket in the jacket. Would have never fit in the pants. It was almost like it was meant for me to wear the jacket on the mountain. You're kidding. You gotta be kidding me with this. Man, what the heck is going on? We'll never find out what animal it was. And I can't spend a month trying to figure out how to put the puzzle back together again. Maybe I'm going to have to. Alright, check this out. I just noticed something else that's really strange at the moment. When I hop back into the Da Vinci vehicle. These are all the triangles I have left. There's about 15 left in here. Small, a couple of large ones. But the strange thing is that I had to double bag it because I had so many to bring down to the vehicle. But what does that mean for us? I don't have another bag to put the broken animal pieces in. The pieces of that plaster, whatever it is that I found on the mountain in the dark. Which means what? Lightweight enough so I can just use one bag. Look at that. Perfect. So this is what we get tonight for bringing back some of the triangles. What the heck was this thing anyway? How the heck did I see this in the dark? How the heck did I not cut my fingers on it? We're definitely going to have to take a deeper look at this later. I can't read it though. Why would somebody bring something like this to the mountain just to smash it? Who knows what it was? We received nothing but a bunch of puzzle pieces. Of what? Might take 16 years to find the rest of them. Let's pray not. I don't see a face though. That's the thing. The face might be stuck on the mountain. There's a paw. Could it be a deer? I don't know. I can't tell. No face, no head, nothing like that. Just a bunch of Kurt serrated airheads. Where's the head at? See you back at the studio. Can't believe it. First time I'm ever doing this. Just left the mountain. I'm headed to the gym with a sweaty t-shirt. I'm sweaty as I'm walking into the gym. What you know about that? The heck do we have here? Pieces of a map. Puzzle. Going to have our hands full with this one, trying to figure this one out. Looks like a bunny rabbit. Can't tell what that is. In some respects, they all look the same. What is that? Since it's not real, it's hard to tell. Maybe it says on the bottom. We looked at it earlier, but hard to see in the low light. Was it a piggy bank? All we gotta do is just Google the model number. It'll tell us exactly what it is, what it used to be. LQ. Does that stand for Lalique? Acronym for Lalique? I wish it was. We got some pretty big shards right here. Might be a good rainy day project. Maybe a good project for the upcoming winter with all the other stuff I need to work on. Fall and winter. But the way things have worked out so far this spring, since I got back into the hobby of collecting out there and recovering, the way it has gone, it's hard to tell. Pollen's coming on strong. It's attached to everything right at the moment. What the heck was that? Side of the face? It might take a good long time to try to figure out how to put this thing back together. That can't be a bunny rabbit.
What the heck am I thinking? That's not a bunny tail. Can't tell what kind of tail that is. It looks like it might go like that. Probably went on the base. See how long this is going to take. We have to match up every single little geometry to start off the piece. But there's got to be more than this. I mean, look how big the foot is. You gotta love when that happens. Yeah, look how big the foot is on that. Looks like we're missing a good amount. There's the first piece right there. Look at that. Okay, you're going to Da Vinci. You need to get it started tonight. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's extremely late at the moment. We found our first piece right here. But I knew it had to go to the bottom. It's the tail on the back side. Common sense. Found the first piece. Bam. Guess I'll put that right there, but no signs of a face or an eye or something like that. I know my faces, but I don't know my asses. Just kidding, don't know my feet. Don't know my feet yet. Looks like the back of something. That's a cool looking abstract piece though. Maybe I'll just throw these things together where they're not supposed to go, you know. Make a different kind of animal. Yeah, I just said it was going to be impossible to try to figure this thing out. But we got to get the rest of the pieces though. You know there's going to be more out there. But I just proved right here it might not be that hard. All I got to do is just look at the shape of everything and know exactly where it goes by just using that brilliant mind of mine. You guys saying, you lying? No, it's not lying. These are going to be the hardest things because you know how these puzzle things go, especially when it's got like corners and angles and stuff like that. You're going to get down to one single piece or a few pieces and you're going to have that on there right. So it glues together really easily. Yeah. But you're going to get to that one spot and you're going to realize that you're missing something. And it's going to be something that looks like this. And you're going to have to try to get that thing in there without breaking it all over again. That's what it's going to be like. That's what makes stuff like this so dang hard. Doesn't matter how hard you work at it. There's always going to be a few pieces that you can't get back on. Yeah, like this one. Dang. We'll find out later. Got to figure out where the rest of the pieces are first. What's that? What's that? That's the big back side. I got no time to work on this now. It's just so interesting to me because it's second nature. Second, third, fourth, fifth nature. And look at that. Did I just find it? I'm doing it one-handed. Don't mind me. No, that's not even close. I thought that was a perfect fit right there though, but it's not even close. But something big went there though. Yeah, it's like right at the bottom. Don't break it anymore, you're going to pay for that. Let me go ahead and get to bed, figure out something later. Got to go back out there and try to find some more. See you later.